Hi guys, this is Rob Pokorny with Northwest Horsemanship. I wanted to take a second here tonight and use Connor, a pretty red horse I've been working a little bit. I want to talk tonight about consistency with our training, meaning a lot of us spend a lot of hard work and a lot of time working on one specific thing, but I think a lot of times where the ball gets dropped a little bit is as soon as we're done with that session or that time slot when we're working on something, we kind of drop the ball a little bit in the fact that when we're walking out of the arena to the barn or in transport or in between, we don't apply the same rules. And so a lot of times with these guys, they struggle following what day we're supposed to, they're supposed to do what we're asking them to do, and what day it's okay not to do it. And so specifically, if I work on, let's say I work on leading with him, and I spend a half an hour working on leading, and then I walk up to the barn with him and I don't apply that, he's not going to know what day that I'm going to require that, and invariably he's going to start picking the days when he doesn't want to do what he's supposed to do. So that's when we run into trouble, because then we get upset with them, and we want them to be the horse we want them to be. But the problem is we don't keep the rules consistent. We're not applying what we're teaching on an everyday basis. For example, let me just show you real quick. So if I take him and I ask him to lead a way that I'm wanting him to lead, and then for instance, 5 minutes later, I'm doing something else and I do it completely different, then it's counterproductive. And I'm actually to a point where I'm wasting my time, really. And they're not progressing fast enough, because we're not consistent with the rules and the application. So if I lead him out here, and let's say I want this horse a certain place on my hip, or a certain place I want him to travel in conjunction with me at a certain place. I might work on that for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or half an hour. As soon as I'm done working on that and I go to do something else, a lot of times my students sometimes do this, and I see a lot of people do it, and I'm guilty too. And that is, let's say I'm done working on leading and teaching, right? So then when I go to something else, or let's say I'm done with the session, sometimes I go up to the barn like this, and I start leading my horse like this. The problem with that is, if we're not using the same application with the way we're teaching them as much as we possibly can, we start running into problems. Because number one, it confuses the horse. They don't understand. They don't understand why sometimes there's rules and sometimes there's not. Another prime example, let's move him over here. You see this a lot. We want to teach our horses to ground tie. Okay? And that's fine. And there's nothing wrong with that. But then the same person with the same horse the next day will drop the lead rope in the lawn and let the horse drag the lead rope around while they're grazing. See the problem? And that happens a lot. So today's video is just about reminding ourselves that if we're teaching them a certain thing a certain way, use that certain thing a certain way as much as you possibly can in an everyday application. I hope this helps somebody out there today, and I appreciate your time. And again, this is Rob Pokorny with Northwest Horsemanship. Please look me up on my Facebook page. My contact information is on there. Of course, you can message me, and you can also call me if you would like. There's a phone number available. Let me help you with your training I do seminars, clinics, riding clinics, and group lessons, riding lessons. So let me know if there's something I can help you with. And I appreciate your time tonight, and have a good night. Thank you.